Hello and welcome to From the Heart Friday, session 37, with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B Creative Cardiology. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And just as a reminder, please be sure to share the love, like and subscribe to my page. If you're on YouTube watching this, be sure to hit that little bell so that you receive notifications of when I post new videos. And yes, so today is Friday. It's March 13th. Hi, Luann. And the world is weird right now. I figured I should just address that with this coronavirus, everything going around, people are anxious, people are fearful, and that is natural. And so I thought today I would share a few tips, not just reminders to wash your hands, of course, but some tips on how to keep your stamping space clean, how to clean your blocks, as well as your photopolymer stamps, things like that will, we're doing all that we can, and we want to be able to keep on stamping. I mean, that is the beauty of this hobby, this business, is that if you are social distancing, I was like, what is that phrase? If you're social distancing or if you are self-quarantining or anything like that, then this is the perfect thing to do is get together with your family, your kids, yourself, and maybe you'll actually have some time to work on those craft projects that you've been putting off. You'll have time to maybe clean your craft room, maybe your desk. Maybe we won't go with the whole room, but yes. So I know we've all got projects that we'd like to work on, and we always say we never have enough time. So this is the perfect opportunity, perhaps, to get some of those things done. Hey there, hi Janelle, hi everyone. Thank you so much for watching. So we're going to make some pretty cards. As you know, I like to dress the part here. So I've got on, this is like an old purple sweater with some beading, but I thought we would play a little bit today with some Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. And I've got this beautiful purple tricolor ribbon that we're going to use. We'll use some champagne foil, some silver foil, and that new gorgeous flowering foils paper that you can get free with a $50 celebration purchase. And yeah, so we got a few things going on. We're gonna make some cards, but first I'm going to flip the camera and I'm just going to do a little demonstration on how to clean your stamps. Okay, so let me flip this. Hi, Rachel. Okay, so we'll flip here. All right, we don't need everybody in reverse. Okay, so I've got this in here. As you can see, February host code VUGUBGZM. Of course, that is in the comments that I have shared as well. If, like some of you, perhaps events right now have had to be like canceled or rescheduled, or you just don't really want to be with people too much right now and keep your distance, well, yeah, these are some things that we can do here to keep ourselves healthy. So I have just a bin. You can see I have put my clear blocks in here. This is just a little wash tub. And you can see how dirty your blocks do get with the ink stains, things like that, if you're stamping and loving them and using them. And so they also pick up the oils and things from your fingers. And if you stamp with a lot of people, like I had several workshops last week, so these blocks have been loved and touched by a lot of people. So I'm going to add some hot water here to my bin, and I'm using just dish soap. This is my Blue Dawn. Love this stuff. And I've got cleaning cloth in here. I believe that was when my mom does a little bit of crochet. So I'm just putting a little bit of Blue Dawn in there with my blocks and my dishcloth. I'm going to add some hot water here to make it soapy. Add just a little bit. We really don't need a lot. And I don't want to add too much water over here because I am kind of working near my stamping space. So I also have just a dry like microfiber cloth that I plan to dry these with, that I'm gonna just lay out here on the counter next to me. So just go ahead and give your blocks a good scrubbing, and you'll see that purpley, kind of the ink stains come off. If you have some of the older cling stamps that we had to put, we were all putting a little bit of adhesive on them to get them to cling to the blocks. Well, sometimes you end up with little goobies and sticky spots on your blocks too. So this is good to just clean those right off and yeah, get rid of any oily residue, any ink. And of course, we're washing away any germs here. Your dish soap and hot water will disinfect these. So I just put my whole lot in here, rubbing them up. Yes, Dawn is a great cleanser. It says right on the container that it cuts through grease and oils and things like that, which is just what we want it to do. So, okay, my hands are a little bit soapy. I'm gonna go do a quick rinse, and then I'm gonna bring these over here on my microfiber cloth. Thank goodness I do this in the kitchen, and so my little workstation is not too far away. Okay, and then you're just gonna dry them with your microfiber cloth. And I'll be right there because I'm going to clean our stamps too. So if you have photopolymer stamps, which we have more and more of here, then keep that dishwater and a little bit of soap. And I'm going to show you. So I'm just setting my clean blocks right there. Any of the natural products from Grove. I have done a trial. I think I have some of those. Yes. Okay. So when you're cleaning your photopolymer, again, I'm going to throw them here. Like you can see, I don't really have anything else in here, just soap and a dishcloth. So I'm putting my photopolymer in here. You do want to be careful because if you have little pieces, you don't want to lose those. This is the Tags and Bloom stamp set. I used this quite a bit over the weekend. And so, as you can see, my stamps are pretty well loved there. All right, and you don't want to lose these in your dishwasher. So I don't suggest washing them with anything else. Just letting them kind of soak here in a little bit of warm, soapy water. And then I'm going to rinse those. This time, you're going to want to make sure that you have a lint-free cloth. So if you have a cloth that's for glass cleaning, something that's smooth and isn't going to have any fibers that will stick to your photopolymer, then this is a good thing to have. So I'm going to just rinse those again in the running water real quick. So it just takes just a couple of little minutes. You can batch clean these. And then the nice thing is, perhaps you've noticed as you've been doing your photopolymer stamps, maybe they kind of lose their sticky a little bit. And so this is a great way to clean those oils off of them and renew their stickiness. Okay, I hope you guys could hear that. Okay, so I just have them nice here on my lint-free cloth, and then everything as clean and disinfected. Yes, fragrance free. Yeah, I don't really use anything with fragrance too much. I mean, any brand will work here, but you definitely you want to do this every now and then. It helps keep the value of your stamps and your supplies so that they last you a good long time. They are an investment, and you want them to last. So, and you could put them away. I plan to use these again here soon, so I'm just gonna stick them to my block, but they are nice and clean and good to go. So good to do that kind of every now and then with all of your blocks and your supplies. And yeah, I'm just gonna rub these real quick. Don't want any little streaks and things on them. All right, we're good. Let them finish drying. So it's just a couple of quick tips, a couple of practical things to keep your stamping supplies clean. And yes, it does refresh the stickiness of your photopolymers. But that is why you definitely want to use a lint-free cloth there, because after you've cleaned them and they're nice and sticky, you don't want them covered in fuzz. So yes, that's a great thing to do. And then really the other blocks, you could just take a damp cloth and clean your rubber mount stamps or your wood mount stamps if you still have some of those too. So like I said, we are going to be working with the flowering foils specialty paper today. This has some really fun designs. You've got the gorgeous rose gold and silver foil patterns. You get this like cool geometric pattern and the silver foil. Then there's these like daisy print, and again, this is rose gold and silver are the foils in that one. And then our fourth pattern here is this check, kind of like a gingham check design here, and the rose gold foil. Okay, so those are the 4 different patterns. You get 12 by 12 sheets in a pack, so you get 3 each of these 4 designs. These are perfect for coloring and sponging, or today I'm going to show you how you can use them just as they are. Really simple and beautiful. So the one thing with these are just solid white on the back. They're not double-sided like some of our other papers, but they are beautiful nonetheless. And you can get these this paper pack free with in the US with a $50 purchase, because this is part of the Sale A Bration second release. So that's really cool. So I've also dug out from the mini catalog here, Dress to Impress. And like I said, I like to match my cards. So since I've got kind of a purpley color, hint, we'll be working with some gorgeous grape and some Highland Heather. I think that matches pretty well. So for our first card here, our card base is 5.5 by 8.5. Go ahead and fold that at the 4 1/4 mark and score it. Okay, we're just gonna set our base aside for now, and we'll work with our Highland Heather piece. This is a 1/4 of an inch smaller. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have cut 2 of the patterns of the flowering foils, the Stampin' Up! Flowering Foils specialty paper. So I have cut this gorgeous flower design. If you ordered the February paper pumpkin kit, then in that kit is a stamp that is almost identical to this beautiful flower here. So I have cut this, again, just a 1/4 of an inch smaller. So this is 3 3/4 inches square. That's what you need, 3.75 inch square, and a little piece of this geometric flower. And this is 1.5 inches, so 1.5 by 3.75. Ooh, purple is your favorite, Janelle. Well, I'm excited then to show you these. So we'll put our adhesive on the back side here, and we're gonna tape this down to our Highland Heather card base. Yes, like I said, this is just really simple, but beautiful. I know really, doesn't everybody like to color? But I know they don't. So this is a nice way to use these beautiful papers without having to color anything. So we've just overlapped them a little bit there. And then I'm taking this gorgeous tricolor purple ribbon. Here we go. This is from the annual catalog, and it has the gorgeous grape, the Highland Heather, and the purple posy in here. So I'm cutting this just a little bit wider than my mat. If you're wondering where to find this, because it took me a while to find this ribbon myself, it's hidden here on page 175 of the annual catalog. It's called the 3/8 inch tricolor ribbon. Again, it's gorgeous grape, Highland Heather, and purple posy, and you get 10 yards for $7. So gorgeous ribbon. Make sure you add that to your to your next order. Okay. Hi, Mary Jo. How are you? Yes, so we're just layering that over our seam where our pages overlap. Put some adhesive on the back here. All right. I like to use adhesive because I don't want my cards falling apart when I send them. Okay, so just tape that down to the back. I think that's about even. You can add a little bit more adhesive there on your ribbons to keep them in place. And we're gonna mount that right on our Gorgeous Grape card base. Oh, yeah, Luann, that stinks that you can't color too much anymore, but then this would be a perfect project for you because you can still use these gorgeous coloring pages without having to worry about it. All right, so that strip of ribbon was about 5 inches long, and then I'm gonna take just another piece here. You'd need about a 4-inch strip, and I'm just gonna loop this under and tie it in a knot here. So no fancy bows today, just a simple little knot. But it's so pretty because this ribbon is gorgeous. And again, the item number is in the description, but this is 149708. Yes. All right, so the card looks really cute. It's coming together right there. But we want to add a little bling to jazz it up some. So I've grabbed some silver foil paper. I keep all my papers kind of in their little baggie. And I need a piece that's about, let's go with this one. The scrap is one of the bigger pieces. So I'm going to use the Starburst punch. This is in the annual catalog, and you can see it's got that little kind of jagged circle edge there. Hey, Marianne, how are you? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and slip this in here. That'll highlight some of our foil, and I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on that. So using up my little bits here, I'll just cut these, right? As crafters, maximize every little bit. Especially right now, we're all about maximizing and planning ahead and being prepared. So there you go. Okay, so I just used 2, and then my ribbon will slip right between there, and it'll hold that nicely. Keep my ribbon in place and hold that on the card. Now I've got my 2-inch circle punch, so I want just a little bit. I want this foil to be sticking out around the edges. I don't want lots and lots, but just a little bit there. So let me grab some scrap of Whisper White here. So I'm gonna punch this out with my 2-inch circle, and again, you can see how that gives it just a little bit of a detail all around there. Hi, Sam. Thanks for joining me today. Okay, so that was the Starburst punch and the 2-inch circle punch. Okay, and I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape because I really want to highlight that deep dark purple. And as I said, I've got the Dress to Impress stamp set, and I love this. Hello Fabulous. So I've got one of my beautifully clean blocks here. I'm going to add that Hello Fabulous to it. Just ink it up a little bit and stamp it in the center. Gorgeous. Yep, I'm gonna have to clean these again. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna stick this away so I don't stick my arm in it or my sweater. Okay, so clean this, my scrubber. Okay, so I'm going to just put my snail adhesive on the back of this piece, lots of glue on there, and then add this right on here. Beautiful. And now we need to add some little bit of bling here. So for this, I pulled out my rhinestones. These are just the clear rhinestones. I want to keep it classy. So I thought, I just add a couple little rhinestones around my sentiment here. Let's see, let's do this. Yeah, it's good to do things in thirds. Okay, so I've got those. What do you guys think? Yeah, just like dishes. You use them and then you've got to clean them. It's the excuse for paper plates then, which is, it's funny you mentioned dishes because my dishwasher died. It's been about 2 months now that it died. So I have been washing my dishes, you know, go old school, washing my dishes by hand. So I've got dishes all over my countertop drying, and I finally broke down and ordered a new dishwasher, which arrived yesterday. And so my husband and a couple of his buddies are going to install the new dishwasher after work today. So I am so excited to have a dishwasher back. It's those little things, right? What do we call them? First world issues. I know, but I do a lot of events and group things. I do my team events here, and it's ever entertaining, and it is nice to have a dishwasher. Yeah, so actually I've kind of been storing my dirty dishes in the dishwasher so that I don't have to hand wash them every single day. But that just means it's more and more. All right, so for this next card, I thought we would do 2 colors here. So we did the purples. This time I've pulled out some petal pink. It's a beautiful, soft, springy pale pink. And again, my card base is 5.5 by 8.5. And then thought I would contrast that with a little bit of Calypso Coral. So we'll set the card base aside. We're gonna do this just like we did the first card. So I've got, again, because our first layer here is 4 inches by 5.25. So our designer series paper layer here is 3 3/4 square. And the reason I say to do it square is because the patterns, the flowers kind of, what do I like to say? They like to dance around the page. They're all at different angles. And if you're going to just make a bunch of these cards and cut them at 3/4 inch square, then that allows you to be able to rotate your paper. Oh, you can see I didn't quite do that. I did it as 4 inches. But if you did it at 3 3/4 square, then you could rotate your paper depending on how your flowers appeared on the page and have them just how you want them. Okay, so once you have it arranged just as you like it, then we'll go ahead and put our adhesive on here. Okay. All right. Aw, Sam, you missed all the craft stuff. Where are you from, Sam? Okay, and then we'll add our little piece here of our little silver flowers to the bottom. I'm keeping 1/4 inch there on just about all the sides. And this time, because we're going with petal pink, have you guys tried the gorgeous petal pink ribbon? It is gold foil, or actually it's champagne foil edging here. This is from the mini catalog. It's part of the Parisian Blossoms suite. And here it is. It's the petal pink metallic edge ribbon, glossy satin ribbon with champagne metallic edges. It's so beautiful. Oh, Sam, you're from Germany. Wow, thanks for watching. And so on this card, we'll use the petal pink ribbon as well as the champagne rhinestones. Absolutely love those. Unfortunately, in the US, the rhinestones are currently on back order and unavailable right now. So you can't add them to an order, but they are expected to be back in stock in mid-April, in which case they will be available then. So keep them on your wish list, and as soon as they become available, then we'll let you know. Okay, so putting my adhesive on the back of my page here, just putting this little gorgeous petal pink ribbon to hide our seams and adhere that to the back. This is how I always do my ribbon, because because that way you don't have to worry about trying to trim it off the edges. You just fold a little bit to the back, and then it's perfect. Your card lines are nice and smooth. Yes, okay. Yeah, Sam, Stampin' Up! Is available in Germany. If you want to message me, you can private message me your contact information, and I would be happy to connect you with a demonstrator in Germany. Yes, or as Luann mentioned, you could search, you could go to stampinup.com and do a search for someone, find a demonstrator near you. But yeah, if you'd like, I would be happy to connect you with a demo friend in Germany. So again, this is about a 5-inch piece of ribbon that I ticked behind, and then about a 4-inch piece here that I have slid underneath the piece here. Yes, Sam, unless you are if you are a U.S. resident, currently on a military base in Germany, then actually you can buy Stampin' Up! From me here in the U.S. So let me know where you are, and we can get you hooked up with some of these gorgeous, beautiful supplies. All right, so that's so pretty as it is. This time, we don't have a rose gold foil at this time, but we do have champagne. And the champagne has like a pinky tint to it. So again, I'm going to use the Starburst Punch on a piece of this champagne foil. Okay. And then my 2-inch circle punch on a scrap of Whisper White. Yeah, that is the really cool thing here about Stampin' Up! Is it connects so many of us from all around the world, in different countries, but we all have our love of paper crafting in common, and the Stampin' Up! Community really is amazing. We all love to help and inspire and encourage one another. That's really great. If you are interested, Stampin' Up! Is offering a wonderful Stampin' Up! Sign-up bonus right now. With the purchase of a Stampin' Up! Starter kit in the US, you get $125 product, anything you want. You pay just $99 plus tax. Your shipping is free. In addition to that, during a celebration here, you can choose any additional stamp set, any value. You can get the most expensive stamp set in the catalog for free. You'll also get an adorable little mini trimmer, as well as a pack of 48 6x6 designer series papers, which are a sampler of the beautiful papers in the mini catalog that's currently available. All right, so you see here that I stamped my Hello Fabulous in Calypso Coral. All right, and then we'll just put some adhesive on the back here. Slip that under. Okay. And then, like I said, we're going to use our champagne foil. So yes, I will have to ration these a little bit until they come back in stock. But just like my toilet paper, I've got enough. I'm prepared. All right, so we'll just add some little blingies here. Let's do a small, medium, and I've got the large one there. So add a little tiny one. Maybe we'll do that over here. Yeah, that looks kind of cute. I like that. Yeah, so this is the perfect thing to stock up on your Stampin' Up! And be prepared for lots of crafting projects and things while you are distancing or staying home, enjoying maybe a little bit of some quiet time, and maybe just slowing down a little bit and taking a breather, enjoying it's spring, coming upon spring here in the US. So yeah, I'm enjoying. We had rain this morning, but now we've got sunshine. I've seen robins today. That's always an indicator that spring is is almost here to stay. And I've seen the crocuses and the snowdrops popping up. So yes, I love this time of year. I love everything about it except for the mud. We say here in New York, we've got your first mud season and your second mud season, but it's worth it. So which one do you guys prefer? Do you like the purples with the gorgeous grape and the Highland heather, or do you prefer kind of the orangey pinks with the petal pink and the calypso coral? Yes, love both of those. Quick and simple card. I actually, I did make a sample previously that I used as an anniversary. You could use this as a wedding or anniversary card. This sentiment, the always and forever, is from the Parisian Blooms stamp set. Let's see. Yes, the always and forever is from the Forever Blossoms here on page 16 of the mini catalog. And that works really nice too. I actually made some of these as a recognition cards for my team. We had our team meeting on Monday with our creative cardiologists. Had a nice group. I'm glad we were able to get together before before these bans on grouping and things like that. But I'm sure this will all blow over shortly. And we just want to make sure we're keeping everybody happy and healthy and not putting ourselves or anyone else in danger. But stay home and enjoy your stamping. I'd love for you to check out my other videos and things like that, and message me if you have any questions or if you have any requests on things you'd like to see. And again, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, follow my Facebook page, subscribe to my YouTube, hit the little bell to be notified of when the next videos come, and leave me a comment. Hi, Diana. Yes. Okay. So thank you guys so much. Share the love. Thank you for watching. And as always, wash your hands, wash your blocks, wash your stamps, and keep it clean. If you missed me, you can go ahead and watch the replay. All right. Love you guys. Bye.